Hello, everyone. This is Dr. Vogel, the PDSO at Avila University. Wanted to share some information with you about important travel information regarding F-1 students leaving the U.S. So at Avila University, we are prepared to assist you and support you in every way that we can. So if you're planning to travel and leave the country, then it's important to be prepared for potential challenges when re-entering the U.S. So the scrutiny at U.S. Customs can be intense, and you'll want to ensure that you have all necessary documents readily available with you. So here is a helpful checklist and some important tips to make your travel experience as smooth as possible. So what to bring? Well, you need to make sure you have a valid passport. So ensure that it's valid for at least 6 months beyond the intended date of your return. Okay, so double check that. And then your F-1 visa, make sure your visa is valid and properly stamped for re-entry. If it's expired, you need to contact us about a visa renewal. All right. And then, of course, your I-20 form needs to be signed by a DSO, needs to be have the travel endorsement on the back of your I-20. So it should be signed within the last 12 months. So we have a form listed here in the presentation that you can fill out. And if it's expired, if the travel signature on the back is expired or needs a new signature, then you need to contact us, okay? Or fill out the travel request form, so we can endorse your I-20. And then we also encourage you to have your CVIS fee receipt. So keep a copy of really all your documents, the CVIS receipt, your I-20. Also bring with you proof of financial support. So bring your most recent proof of funds that support your education in the United States. So all of you get provided that when you apply to Avila University. So have that. And then, of course, you need the make sure that your travel, your I-20 is endorsed for travel. Okay. Some potential issues that you may face re-entering the United States. Remember, the travel endorsed I-20 is only necessary to re-enter the United States. So you may be called into secondary inspection when you're entering the port of entry. So when you're re-entering the United States, let's say you're flying into Dallas, and then you need to go through customs, you may be called into secondary inspection. So if you're selected for secondary inspection, remain calm. Okay, it's quite common. I've been called into secondary inspection several times. It's normal, okay? But officers will probably ask you questions about your travel plans, your academic program, financial support. So just, kind of prep yourself with these items. And so be ready to discuss them, and just always be honest and clear with your responses, okay? So officers may also ask some detailed questions about your studies, your housing arrangements. So provide your location of residence. Okay, so make sure you have your current location of residence updated. We have a form for that on our website. So it's listed in our forms with the travel endorsements. So yeah, just have all your answers ready and be very respectful and kind, because they're just trying to protect people entering the United States. Okay, and people in the United States. And you need to be prepared for delays at port of entry. So I've heard that sometimes port of entries recently can last 2 to 3 hours getting through the customs. Okay, and sometimes additional screening, if you're called into secondary screening, may be an additional burden of length of duration. So especially after long periods away. So if you've gone home for leave of absence, then there may be quite a lot of questions asked about why you left. So if you had a leave of absence because of a medical reason or another reason, be sure you have documentation regarding why you left the US, and just all the documents that you should have. And I would encourage you to have all of these documents in paper form, so not just screenshots on your phone, okay? And so, have all of your documents neat and in a file, but when you are re-entering the country, okay? And additional resources and support. So if the border agent would like to talk to someone, they can contact me, the PDSO at Avila University. My work number here is listed here on Monday through Friday, 8 a.m. to 5 p.m. is when they can call me. And the number is 816-501-2995. So we just wish everyone safe travels if you're leaving the country during one of the breaks. And or if you've been approved from your advisor for a summer break, or if you are planning on going on winter break next year, just be sure to try to leave. You must leave after the end of the semester and return before the start of the next semester. Okay, these are very important. Otherwise, you the officers at the port of entry will wonder why you are not attending class. Okay. So that's about it. If you have any further questions, please ask the DSO on site. Thanks a lot. And go Eagles.